Well, there are indications that Nigeria's hope for attaining 30% broadband penetration by the end of the year may not be possible. The country's broadband penetration has remained stagnant at the 22% attained in the last quarter of 2017. By the timeline of the National Broadband Plan project, the 3G connectivity should have spread to not less than 80% of the population by the end of 2018. The Nigerian Communications Commission says it is doing its best to see that it attains the 30% expansion by the end of the year. It recently announced the establishment of a broadband implementation committee that will fast-track the deployment of infrastructure and raise broadband penetration in the country. The Nigerian Communications Commission has again called for harmonization of taxes levied on communications operators in the country. Making this appeal at the Stakeholders Forum, the Executive Director, Stakeholders Management, Sunday Dare, said tax harmonization will help the efficient and effective service delivery by operators in the sector. Helen Osamede Hakins reports.
Nigeria has one of the largest telecommunications markets in Africa, with the sector having a strong multinational presence. The operators have over time complained of multiple taxation, which has in one way or the other affected their efficiency. This Stakeholders Forum is designed to maximize the benefits of telecommunication infrastructure in Nigeria and to come up with stipulated tax that will result in a win-win situation for both government and the industry stakeholders. The regulatory body believes that the country can benefit from the operators in ways other than imposing multiple taxation.
Creating employment, facilitating inclusion, improving education by connecting schools, improving governance, smart government, by connecting government offices and facilities, securing lives and property through efficient networks, and deepening social investment through CSR projects.
We know that telecoms can do more, but we are sort of unwittingly holding telecoms back because we are not allowing them to roll out with multiple taxation, sometimes vandalization.
Participants charge state government not to provide infrastructure in their states but to extend it to cater for the safety of lives and securing the environment. The call on the government to reduce its multiple taxation in order to get the best from the operators.
You know how we fight over property in Nigeria. And much of this fight, by the way, as we all know, is more often than not motivated by the need for states, local governments, and even the federal governments to make money. And so you might find that that infrastructure becomes the subject of tax by the different states who abut each other in the boundary where the infrastructure is located.
But by the time focus now becomes revenue generation, we will miss it. And it's going to hurt everybody. It's going to hurt the federal government. It's going to hurt the state. It's going to hurt the final consumers and all the stakeholders. So we are all victims of over-regulation.
Stakeholders believe that the outcome of the forum will provide practical ideas that will deepen the socio-economic benefits of telecommunication environment and provide solutions to issues of multiple taxation in the industry. Helen Osamede Hakins, TVC News.